Fala galera, Susinomusi. Vamos aqui para mais uma edição de Ace Combat 7 Skies or No, né? No vídeo anterior eu iniciei a gameplay e agora vamos para a segunda parte aqui. Eu fiz uma missão, acho que é a primeira missão, e agora a gente vai dar continuidade aqui a mais uma missão, certo? Então vamos lá. Modo campanha. Aqui já tá tudo certo, né? Só na campanha mesmo. Continue. Vamos rezar aqui. Dê tudo certinho aqui. Beleza.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
O Zef, não sei das quantas ali, ó. Vamos ver aqui.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid.
Tá.
Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit.
Continue.
Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers.
Os drones, velho, dentro dos
No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day.
desses caras.
With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military. And not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
De novo essa mulher tomando bala? Esse pesadelo que nunca acaba.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school they went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
Que viajada, hein? Que
They found
viajada.
out and set the dogs on me.
Que viajada. Então vamos aqui para missão 2. Jesus. Tudo fake ali. Então vamos lá. Vamos pular essa parte aqui. Já vemos coisa demais, né? 7 minutos aqui só de... Então vamos... Pega pra capar, velho. Não, se eu sair do hangar eu volto lá, né? Abandonar o hangar eu volto pro menu.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Isso mesmo. Ele já vai
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Então a minha pontilhada aqui é porque
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Caution, hostile has a radar lock.
Anti-air radar vehicles been destroyed. Going for the radar car.
They
guns aimed right at us.
It's mine. It's Federation. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Get away from that vehicle! Now!
Mage 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Mage
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. This was too far from Allied
Como é que faz o
territory.
negócio aqui, cara? Esqueci como é que é o...
I got him. He's mine.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
That's a miss.
Column 4, Fox 2.
Caraca, velho.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for.
Mage 2. Walking. Mage 2. Missile launch.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Nice. Evade! Evade!
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Tapa aí, cara.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback about your war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Uhul!
The clouds.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out.
Can't say I blame them.
Breaking to escape log.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Break! Break!
Mage 2. Fox 2. Mage 2. Target destroyed.
Protect the radar vehicle! We're on fire!
Nossa, mano.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
God damn it! My brother's on that radar unit. Target acquired.
Escapei. Nossa, escapei por pouco, velho. Por muito pouco mesmo.
Landed on your 6.
Muito pouco, velho.
Done.
Missile inbound. Breaking! Breaking!
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Cara,
Missile evading! Caution! Hostile has a radar lock! Fox 2.
All right. This base is worth destroying.
Fox 2.
Missile crossing. Break!
Mage 2, missile, evade!
targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Hostile eliminated.
Locked.
Attack missed.
Target is in range of guns.
That radar was just about to go online. They have me spiked. Fighting enemy missiles. Caution, hostile at the radar lock.
Page 2, Fox 3.
Evade. Continuing attack. I've got the numbers to hammer strike. Landed, evaded the attack. Man inside it. Break! Missile!
Target was not struck.
Landed on your 6. Box 2. Break!
Perdão, galera. Agora.
Box 2! Box 2! Burn down! Break! Break! Breaking hostile line! Landed on your 6!
Good work, Trigger. Enemies eliminated.
Falando que pouco disso.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Page 2, missile away.
Não, mas se é bem enquadrado eu não vou acertar ele.
Missile! Break!
Tá mais enquadrado aqui. Agora vai.
Man inside it.
The enemy's traveling a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
It didn't connect. Attack missed. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Bandit, right on your tail.
Missile inbound. Breaking. Breaking.
Shred the radar network.
Attack.
Me acertou. Tentei fugir, não deu, cara. Eu tentei escapar dele, mas não deu.
Page 2, locked.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Boa!
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are break acquired. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear. 15 meters. Missile fired. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
O que acontece? Ah, não, deu, cara. E agora os drones, ó. Ah, ele sai dos caminhões, cara. Os containers dos caminhões, velho.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what IG turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
Boa!
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
On target.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Golem 2.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
guns.
Nossa.
Mage 1 launching missile. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. Bandit is in my sights.
Locked.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Missile away.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Não consigo acertar ele no tiro.
That's a miss.
Don't try to read their movements.
Não tem problema não. Eu já te pego, velho. Fazer um movimento assim, ó, que daí eu vou de encontro com ele, né?
He escaped into the clouds.
E aí?
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
UAV confirmed down. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Ammunition 0.
Mage 2, locking. Mage 2, missile launch.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. Our team.
E morre.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Maravilha. Ó.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
É, ó. Tem a cinemática do jogo, que é o normal. Eu acho que isso aqui tinha no Hawks, né, cara? No Hawks eu joguei o Hawks também. E eu conseguia jogar bem o Hawks no teclado e mouse. Nesse jogo aqui eu não sei se eu tenho que configurar bem os botões, eu não lembro. Mas era bem facinho de jogar no Hawks. Bem interessante, você conseguia olhar de dentro do cockpit, conseguia olhar pra trás e tal. É, mas assim eu tô até que tô indo bem, né? Então é isso aí, pessoal. Eu vou ficar por aqui, cadê? Deixa eu ver se eu vou ficar por aqui, né? Espero que tenham gostado do vídeo. Se gostou, deixe o seu like, se inscreva no canal, comente e compartilhe. Vamos que tem muito vídeo pela frente ainda, beleza? Até a próxima, fiquem com Deus, um grande abraço.